Hello and welcome to Mama Wears Pants. I'm Melissa and
I am Lauren. Hi.
yay! We are here today to do another quick and tasty recipe, really to be enjoyed all year. I know this one you haven't tried yet, right?
No.
Gonna get to try it here in a bit. So this one is a slow cooker buffalo stuffed sweet potatoes. So it's, again, very easy. You're gonna have, first your ingredients are going to be the sweet potato, maybe about 3 chicken breasts, which we have, right? And of course your slow cooker you're gonna need, but for the sauce, we're using this buffalo wing sauce, cayenne, garlic powder, and salt. We're also using some coconut oil. And really that's about it. And then the blue cheese dressing, which you can either buy. We've got 2 different ones that we have. I love that Marie's, which I'll maybe try later, but there's also, you can make it pretty easy to make it as well. I found one that I like to store-bought, so I stick with that most of the time. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the crock pot there.
Okay, I've got the crock pot here. It's on low setting.
And yeah, perfect. So if you do your chicken and on low, it'll be 1.5 to 2.5 hours.
No, low is like 5 hours.
Yes, 4 to 5 hours. 4 to 5 hours on low, and then high would be about 1.5 to 2.5 hours. So yeah, just start with some spray there, some non-stick spray.
Okay, I've got a little under 1.5 pounds of the boneless, skinless chicken breast here.
Ooh, and you can't really mess it up too much. I'd say anywhere between 1 pound, 1.5 pounds should be good for that. And so, we also have our sweet potatoes here already done, which you can do those anytime throughout this. Because again, once your crock pot is set to cook, awesome. I'll go ahead and top that off. And, you know, really it yields enough certainly for 4 adults. But this I find is just an easy recipe because you can just make it. You can just have the completed chicken on the side, and you can use this for all kinds of things. You can certainly do the stuffed sweet potato, but I've also used it for like a toasted buffalo sandwich, like buffalo shredded.
You do tacos, you get tortillas out, tacos.
Yeah.
And I would say even make a big batch, because I have this huge crock pot, for like, you know, Super Bowl Sunday or New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. Or,
it's so good.
I love have people over eat. Me too. I love buffalo sauce. So I was like, I'm down. Let's do that recipe.
I will literally like anything and buffalo sauce.
Yes.
So to make our sauce, we're going to start with about 3/4. We use a little bit more here because we wanted to finish the bottle. So that is the buffalo sauce of your choice. Oh, can I get a little stir?
Oh, sure.
Also to stir. This is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, which we have melted. You can melt it on the stove top or in the microwave. Thank you. So just a little bit of that. And we've got garlic powder here, 1 tablespoon.
Tablespoon or teaspoon?
Oh, I'm sorry, teaspoon.
Okay.
1 teaspoon. Thank you for clarifying. And then 1/2 teaspoon of our cayenne. You can probably leave this out if you wanted to. You know, you could
add a little bit more. I was gonna say make it spicy, a little spicier.
Yes.
I like spicy.
There's a big chunk of cayenne. I think that's gonna do it. All right, and then also a teaspoon, again, teaspoon of salt. And also you can do that to your liking if you'd like more or less or whatever. Okay, so that's pretty simple there. Mix that all up. It makes a very pretty orangey, fiery orange buffalo sauce there. So it's kind of an enhanced buffalo sauce, really.
Yeah, doctor it up a little bit.
Doctor it up just a bit, yeah.
You know, you could probably even add maybe a little turmeric.
Oh.
Have a little warm heat at the end or at the back, and then
some little
great for inflammation.
Medicinal.
Exactly. I'm always trying to get rid of the inflammation.
Yes, no, I like that. That would be an extra bonus pro tip. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna just pour this sauce on top of the chicken there.
Alrighty.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So on low again. 4 to 5 hours. You'll certainly can tell when it's done. It'll be all set. And there is one optional step in, which I just want to talk through real quick. We're not going to showcase that one here, but when the chicken is done, so again, 4 to 5 hours on low, you want to remove the full chicken breast, set it aside, kind of let it rest. And in the sauce that remains in the crock pot, you will use, where did I put my cornstarch?
Oh, here.
You will use 1 tablespoon. So cornstarch here, you'll use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with 1 tablespoon of water. And it makes a slurry. Almost, I mean, it literally looks like glue, kind of. It's a thickener. That's all it is. So again, this is kind of optional, I feel like. I've done it both ways, and it does make the sauce a little thicker.
Okay.
But if you wanted to just eliminate this, I think that you could, and it would still be full of flavor. So if you do the slurry, it's 1 tablespoon cornstarch, 1 tablespoon water, mix that up and put that into the sauce, while again, the chicken breasts are on the side. You shred those up and then put those back into the pot.
Okay.
Sometimes you can let the sauce thicken for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so. But to me, that feels like a lot of excess time.
Yeah.
So I might let it sit for a little bit, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes or something, and I put the shredded chicken back in. But again, full of flavor no matter what. So that's going. Any questions yet?
Nope, not yet.
Plate our completed one here.
Okay, all right. So
Yeah.
plate.
So we do have some already completed here. Yum, yum.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can show you a close-up. So here's the buffalo chicken, shredded buffalo chicken, complete. That is with the sauce, and we can take one of our completed potatoes. I don't think we said about the potatoes, right?
Right.
How to bake these.
So I did these a little earlier, and what I did is I just took, whole sweet potato. Take your fork, and I poked a bunch of holes in all around. Make sure you get enough in there. And then I put it in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes. It just kind of let dry out. I had washed them, right? So they were still sort of wet. So 10 minutes. Then I took them out, covered them with olive oil, sprinkled them with salt, both sides, put them in there, and then about halfway through, so 20, 25, 30 minutes, probably 20 minutes would be good. I flipped them so they kind of cook more evenly. And I read this tip. I put a drying rack on my cookie sheet and put the potatoes on there, and I think that allows the heat to circulate more evenly on the potato.
Yeah, usually I don't use that the drying rack. I think that's a good idea. So yeah, so about 400 degrees, anywhere 45 minutes to an hour. If you can flip them between them, especially if you don't have that rack or whatever, then that's probably great. But very easy to do for any recipe, but for these, go ahead.
And then what? Just slice open the middle.
Open,
Make your boat.
And again, you can make this. I just love it because you can either use the full, beautiful, and that's how pretty that is.
So
you can
pretty.
use the full, completed, full potato here, or you can just use half of it or whatever.
Halfer.
So then, just do what you'd like.
Okay.
There you go. You can have your sauce, and then we've got 2 different dressings here. Again, this is the one that I ended up finding and sticking with, Marie's Chunky Blue Cheese.
Nice. I
There's
found this
also
one today.
Boathouse Farms Chunky Blue Cheese.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can't go wrong with either one. So yeah, go ahead. You can have some of that. Lauren's gonna taste. I hope it tastes good. I think it does. I think it does. I made this one time we did a family travel with a few different families to North Carolina. So this was one of my evening meal contributions. But yeah, super fun, super easy, versatile. Really, any time of year, like we said. If you hear our kids, those are our children.
That's them being quiet for us.
That was us. That's them after the invitation to be a little quiet.
Be a little quiet for us, a little bit. We ran over their time limit, clearly.
Yeah. So, this one's pretty easy, like I said. It's bam, bam, bam. All good, all done. Can certainly serve it with a salad, with, any vegetables on the side. But it's to me, I could just eat this like breakfast, lunch, dinner almost. Yeah.
This is so good.
It actually would be an okay breakfast too. I think we spend so much time, breakfast is we have this concept of what breakfast is, you know what I mean? Like, it's these things or whatever. It's oftentimes
This is really good.
It's really good, right? Yay!
I mean, yeah.
Yes,
I'm going to keep eating it. You could do it with celery sticks on the side, a little salad.
Yes, that would be so good.
So good,
We've definitely done it with a salad. We've had this, again, if say you're not a fan of sweet potatoes for some reason, you can still do the shredded chicken and just have it on hand. I mean, use it for anything. Yeah, can't go wrong with it.
So I was skeptical about the sweet potato not melding with the flavor of the spicy buffalo, but I was wrong. It is so good. I'm super excited.
All right.
Yay.
I might have to eat some too. Until next time, thank you all.
Stay bold.